Hi traders, Mr. Golden is on the line, and today we continue the series of the educational videos according to the indicator called RSI. In the last video, we looked at how to trade with it, determining overbought and oversold. Today I want to talk about such a concept as divergence. What does this mean? Let's figure it out. To begin with, let's open the pocket option platform. Select the tab Indicators and open the RSI indicator. Okay, let's expand it. As you can see, the indicator is already automatically configured. You don't need to touch it. In principle, everything is already displayed on the screen. Let's open the time frame we will work with. Today, we will work with a 5-minute time frame. Accordingly, the trades that will be opened will have an expiration time of 3 to 7 minutes. Okay, what are we going to look for? First, we need to understand how to define structure points. I talked about this in previous videos, but I will remind you now. Here, for example, this high from this low, this high, this low, this high. This low is a structural point. This high that formed here and gave this short movement is also a structural point. So in this sequence, we determine the structure of the market. What will we pay attention to on the indicator? For example, we see, let's notice, to make it more visually clear. Let's take the trend line and notice this high and this high. Okay, now let's take and spot these highs on our RSI indicator. That is, like this. Unfortunately, this platform does not give us the opportunity to draw on the indicator. However, I think the meaning will be clear. As you can see, our current one was higher than the previous one. It is the same on the indicator. This one is higher than this previous one. Accordingly, there is no divergence here. What are we looking for? We are looking for a situation when the price will form on the chart. For example, let the previous one be lower than the next, and the indicator will show exactly the opposite. That is, this would, according to the logic of things, be lower than the previous one, and this is already a signal to consider the position. Let's try to find this discrepancy on some currency pair and open the signal. Let's open not Euro, USD, but for example, AUD, CAD. On the OTC market, it is somewhat more difficult to demonstrate this, but we work with any market, with Classic, with the OTC. Accordingly, we need to understand how these tools work in each of these markets. Let's see. We need something more consolidating like this. It's not like we only have a long trend. We just need to have a cluster of structural points in some specific area, as in this case. Let's see what it shows us here. Here is a good example. Here we have this low. I show it on the indicator. It is right here, and we have this low. As you can see, this low did not change the previous one. That is, it is higher than the previous one. However, on the indicator, this low is lower than the previous one. This is our disagreement. As we can see, the price has already reacted to this, giving a long movement. However, at that time we did not consider the graphs accordingly. We could not use it. We need to see the actual situation. Let's keep this pair. Maybe it will repeat this type of movement. Let's see what's next. Here is a great example of long movement. This minimum and this minimum. This minimum and this minimum. As you can see, we have updated the previous low on the indicator. We did not do this on the schedule. Let's implement the position for 4 minutes in the long direction. Maybe not the best entry point, because it's best to use and enter the position precisely at the moment of the formation of this price inaccuracy, this discrepancy. However, I think the trade will also work, as the indicator is signaling us to do so. Let's repeat while the deal is going one more time so you can see for yourself exactly what we're looking for. We are primarily looking for structural points. For example, this minimum and this newly created minimum. And then we look at the RSI indicator. What does it show us? Do the minimum appear in the same sequence? As you can see, no, because the given minimum should be lower than the newly created one. However, there is a newly created level on the indicator. The newly created minimum is lower than the previous one, although it is not so in the graphics. So let's see how the position works out. Let's turn on the 1-minute time frame, and after that, we will continue. I publish these signals daily in the Telegram channel. It's all free. Join us. The link is below the video. There are less than 10 seconds left until the position is completed. As you can see, the position continues to move in the long direction, as we made the bet. So plus $920 added to our deposit. I hope the video was useful for you. See you in the next lessons. By the way, we also have a Telegram channel where you'll find a lot of valuable information regarding trading. Through this channel, we provide access to our tools, the Golden Bot powered by AI, which delivers 50 to 100 signals per day with an accuracy of approximately 80% plus. A VIP channel where you'll not only receive signals but also detailed analysis of each trade, along with exclusive educational materials. Additionally, we have a premium channel where our core team offers support to help individuals become independent, successful traders. If you prefer not to learn or trade yourself, you can join copy trading and automatically copy our trades. In general, you'll find useful content, and we regularly hold contests and tournaments for our most active subscribers. Subscribe to our Telegram channel, and we wish you good luck and profit.